Hey guys, you're watching Z1 and Only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of the Let's Build a City. And it's time for some power. We have the town hall over that way somewhere, out of render distance, which we done last episode. And I will firstly say thank you so much for the support you gave me on the first episode. That was crazy. You really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to do some more. So I've already built two power, wind farms, two wind farms. I want to get a third one. About there, behind it. And I've got them both at different angles. So I'll show you a bit close up here how we've got it, how I've got the blocks laid out. They're at different angles. I wanted to get them at different angles. If they were the same, it'd look a little bit repetitive. But up close, they're fairly simple, to be honest. They're fairly simple. But I think at a distance and down on the ground, they look really effective. I think they're scaled pretty well. It was very hard to scale it with nothing else about. I didn't want to get the blades too big. I don't want to get the shaft of it, I don't know what you'd call it, too big, but I think it's scaled pretty well. So sun's just setting, so we'll sleep in a minute. I got the bed all ready, look. But I've built the framework to the power station that I'm going to use here, and I've decided to go roughly off the SimCity 5 wind farm building design. I was looking through some images and I couldn't find one that I really liked until I come across this one. I sort of like the shape that I've got here. I haven't copied it exactly. I've sort of changed some bits to be able to suit the scale of Minecraft, because in Minecraft we only have one scale, and that scale is one block thick. The other problem that I've come across is this. The maximum number of paintings and item frames in your world has been reached. And I've built the town hall. I've had the Mincadia house that I've already got on there, which is the mayor's house, and I've built one more house over there, which I'll show you. I might show you later. Let's sleep away the night. But yeah, so we've got a couple of choices here. Either we take away all the item frames and the paintings out of the house, and we use them a bit more sporadically for vehicles and stuff like that, or we only do the externals of the house. We don't do the internals of the house, which, to be honest, I'm quite fine with, because I prefer doing the outside of houses than the inside. I much prefer the external than the internal. I can do internal, but I find it a little bit more interesting doing the external. It's what people look at mostly. So let's jump straight into it here. This white bit, the white bit here is going to be a flat roof, and the ones with blue wool are going to be peaked roofs. And I've gone for two different wool designs here because the town hall had a lot of detail in it. Let me get the blocks ready. The town hall had a lot of detail in it, which was the main idea of it. But with this power plant, we can't get much detail in the building, as it's not a very big building. However, we can... Oh, wrong one. We've used... I thought it was wool. Oh, it must have been... it's grey wool, isn't it? That's what it is. There we go. We can't do that so much with this building, so instead we're going to have to go for interesting design more than anything else, which is why I've used blue wool. I would use clay if Xbox had clay, but Xbox at the moment, in this version at least at the moment, doesn't have clay, so I've had to use wool. And in this texture pack, it doesn't look bad at all. A couple of you were saying in the comments last episode to do it in the normal texture pack, and I disagree, and I'm not going to do that, because this texture pack really has... it looks a lot more better, it looks a lot more natural. As you can see in this stone brick here, we've got shade, we've got tone, we've got texture in it. Some people need to stop reading what the blocks are. Like, the floor here is grey wool, dark grey wool. You need to stop thinking about what the block actually is, and start thinking in an artistic point of view, and start thinking what the block looks like, what the block feels like, what texture, what depth, what shading it has. If we use stone like we do for normal roads with the normal texture pack, it looks like this. That's an awful road design. That's very Roman cobblestone. Grey wool looks so much better, so much smoother. It looks more like tarmac. It's got little dimples in the road where the road isn't quite even. I like it. I really like it. So when building, we're in creative mode. We're not in survival mode. Start thinking about what the actual texture is. Look from an artistic point of view rather than another point of view, rather than what the block name is. And here, there we go. I like that. So that's going to be our size of our building here. It's a really nice size, very big. That's a very flat wall, so we'll have to do something with that on the outside, maybe with the junction boxes there. That should cover it up a little bit. Let's do the flat roof with stone slabs. I think that's the most cleanest one. We might move this up one level, half a block, just half a block there. We'll see what that looks like though, but we'll put this roof on. Let me just put this roof on. I should be right back with you. You don't need to watch this. Okay, so I've done a little bit. I've done the perimeter here, and I stepped back to have a look, and I don't like it. I don't like how it's blending in with our normal blocks down here. I like the slabs down here. I don't like them up here. So we're going to do something a little bit different. I think we're going to instead maybe get some black wool, because it's not quite black. It's more of a very dark grey on this texture pack. So instead we're going to go around the outside with this. Like that. Let's just do a little bit, see what this looks like. And this gives us a lip on the inside here, a little bit more texture. And on the inside, let's use this cobblestone slab as well, because we haven't used this texture at all here. More textures you have, the better it's going to look, I think. So let's just have a quick look. I think I like that better. That gives a little bit of texture. It's a different colour, slightly different shade to these blocks here. This is a little bit more green almost. But I like it. I like that. So I'm going to do that instead. I don't mind having this black bar along the top here. It gives another shade, another tone. So I should do this and be right back. Okay, there we go. And I think we've made the right choice. I think this looks really, really nice. It's a nice height as well for the building. I really, really like it. So let's work on the peaked roof. A couple of you were mentioning as well, how often is this series going to run? And this series is going to run once every week, at least for this sort of first month. What we're going to do this roof out of? I want a light colour. Maybe... Oops, where's stairs? There they are. Maybe birchwood or stone. Or sandstone. Sandstone will give us smoother. Let's try sandstone on this blue. I think that'd be a cool idea. We'll need that blue back. This blue. Isn't it this blue? Is it that blue? No, it's not that blue. It's this blue. There we go. Blue. Yep, that's the one. Let's sleep away the night. My bed's still there? Nope, my bed's not there. Yeah, it'll run once a week for the start, at least, for the sort of first month. Because it takes a long time to build. As you can see, I started off this episode with sort of half the building already done. Sort of the plan of it, because I like to get progression done every episode, and it's very hard to do that when you're building from scratch every episode. It takes a long time to build these buildings, to plan them out on how you want it. Planning them is the hardest bit. This bit isn't too difficult, just placing the blocks down, because you sort of have an idea in your head. I'll do a video very shortly within the next few days on how I exactly plan a building and what goes through my head when planning it. Because that's what most people get stuck on. People have an idea in their head, or they have a vision in their head of what they want the building to look like, but they just can't get it down. And it's a problem that a lot of people have, so hopefully I should be able to sort that out a lot for some of you. This is going to be difficult to get these upside down ones. We're going to have to break this. There we go. Get that one under there. That one under there. There we go. That's not so bad. That wasn't so bad. And these along the top here. I think this sandstone is a really, really nice roof brick for this colour. That's a very, very high roof. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. We'll see what this looks like on this. We might lower it down a level. I don't really want to. No, that doesn't look bad at all. It just needed them upside down ones on there. Yeah, that's cool. We'll have a double door in there. And maybe some sort of light on the front here. Or double window, maybe. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Maybe a couple of signs on there with what the building is. Let's get the glass in, because the glass is what's missing. There we go. This one along there. I like that window. That window's really, really nice. I don't know why I like it. I just do. Right, along here. Get these 4 ones in. And these ones. We'll do the doors probably last, as we don't know what floor block we're going to use inside. What floor texture. Probably a wood. A light wood. For some reason I'm going with light colours on this building. I think light colours look a lot better than a majority of dark colours. We're going to have a lot of stone and stuff on the outside. So we want to contrast that. Oh, we missed a whole wall. Whoops. Alright, along here. Have that there, 2 there. Yeah, you know what? That window being that long looks really nice. That there. 1, 2. And what does the 2 glass on the top here look like? I like that. Oh, that does look good with the glass in there. Splash me. Yeah. Let's do the back roof as well. I'll do this off camera. You guys don't need to see this. I shall be right back. Okay, so I had a look and I decided that we had to go with slabs. Where's the doorway? There it is. Doing stairs would have made it too peaked, and I didn't like how it was looking. So instead, we've done this, which is a sort of lower gradient, and we're just putting the half slabs on here to make it look a bit thicker. There we go. We don't get the really thin points. I don't like having them really thin points. I either use slabs or upside down stairs to do it, and it'll fix it and make it look so much better. So that is a building tip there. Yeah, look at that. That looks so much better now. If it was peaked, it would have gone about to here, and we would have to put windows in and all sorts. It's gave us a little different roof as well, a little bit more detail to the building. I like that. This flat roof, however, is looking very, very dull and boring. So now we need to actually figure out a way how to get some more detail into it. I tell you what, these chiseled sandstone, right, have a little round detail on them, and I think they're going to look good as like aircon units. So if we do that, yeah. See, I think this is good. I think this is a good move. And let's have a 2 wide one there. We can't get much. We can't do like iron bars. I would do possibly iron bars along the top here. But because it's half slabs, it doesn't quite work as well. So we're just going to have to do these bulges in the roof here. We can do these double ones as well. Did these look better? We'll do a mix. We'll do a mix of them. Yeah. I tell you what, we'll have the round ones here, and then we'll do a big section. Oh, that's why I dug down. We'll do a big section of 2 big sections, I think. I've got an image in front of me, which I sort of like how it's turning out, you know, the SimCity one. So I'm sort of referencing off that. We'll keep going. And then a gap of 1. Whoops. There we go. And we'll do these 2, 4. This just adds some more detail to a flat roof. Flat roofs are very, very boring to look at. And already, I think it looks realistic almost. In a way, this flat building now, this flat roof. Let's have another couple of these round ones over here somewhere. About longer ones. 5. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All these buildings are very subject to change, and don't be surprised if they do change. It's sort of, as you get new ideas, you shouldn't be afraid to change what you've got. You should always upgrade it to your best designs. So this roof may change over time. Any of the buildings may change over time. We'll have that there as well. We don't want to put too much, but I think that's a pretty good start. A little bit blank over there, but I think we're going to keep that blank over there. That looks good. I like that. I got these car park spaces at the front there. We'll do some cars later on. Let's start working out the back here, because this is where the magic happens. So let's splash meat. Let's put a bit of a fence up here, 2 or 3 iron bars high to keep all the people out. This is a sort of a no-go zone. I've missed them out. There we go. This is where the upscaling boxes are going to be, which transfer the power to the national grid. We're not going to have telegraph poles and stuff all the way around the city. That's a bit much, that is. I don't think they would look that good either. Having iron bars everywhere to sort of represent wires. So instead we're just going to have this going to the national grid, and we'll pretend everything runs on, I don't know, fibre optic or something like that. Fibre optic electric. All underground work. Underground electrics along here. I think this is going to be about the right height. Oh, it's so hard to place on top of them. There we go. And missed one. There we go. Okay, so I think that's a good height. Yeah, that is a good height. I like that. On the inside here, we're going to have our blocks. So what do we use here? Light grey wool or dark grey wool? Let's have a look round. Iron blocks, definitely iron blocks. Not clay. I think iron blocks are a good one. We're gonna have some iron bars, possibly some fences. We'll see what that looks like. Let's get some redstone torches. Maybe some repeaters, maybe some buttons and some levers. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so an upscale box. It's hard to describe what it looks like, but it's basically just a cube with some stuff on it. So we're going to have this a 3 by 3. make it a big cube, and we'll do 2 or 3 of these, like that. Let's have the upscale, some pipes. These are sort of meant to represent pipes. We'll do some funky angles on each side, just like that. Maybe a couple on the top. No, I don't like the top one. We'll do something else on the top here. Fences, I'm not too sure about. I don't know if I like the actual wood texture on it. Possibly. Let's add some and see what it looks like. We might just keep it with just all metal, but it's worth taking a look first. Let's keep it nighttime for the minute. Let's have a couple of torches on here, like that. Like that. Let's have one on the top. Couple of levers. Oh, buttons. Okay, we'll do some buttons first. Whatever. There. And there. Hello, Skype. And some levers. Now, I think it'd be really cool. Oh, it did work. Yeah. Just for a laugh. Just for a laugh, we'll have a button on, a lever on some of them we can turn off. There we go. In fact, let's turn that torch off. No, we can't turn that torch off. Can that? Will that turn? No. Damn redstone. Confuses me on 1 scale blocks. There we go. Let's have that one there. Yeah, I sort of like this. I think we need something on the top. Maybe a repeater. Lit up like that. Oh, that doesn't look too bad at all. And let's have some more iron bars to look like some more piping. Not there. I don't like that there. I don't want one there. One there and one there. Okay, let's just back off. Okay, at night time that doesn't look too bad actually. I'm actually sort of liking the fences at night. Let's have a look in the day. Looks different day and night. Make sure to check that when doing buildings. See, in the day the fences don't look quite as good, but I think we're gonna leave it there for a minute. Just have some different texture. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more of these. I shall be right back. 5, I think so. There. I apologise if this episode is a little bit jumpy, but I have been going for quite a while. It doesn't take half an hour to build these. It takes a long time to build these sort of buildings. Putting a lot of thought into it and a lot of trial and error. So if the episode is a little bit jumpy, I do apologise. Sort of jump cuts. It's just so we actually get a bit of a move on. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's good for that little box there. I've got this gap down here. I think I'm going to keep this just gravel. We need some sort of dividing wall on the outside to sort of close this plot off. And then at the back here, we're going to have some dirt roads. I don't know how far we can actually go. It's not going to be far here. Here's the boundary of the map. So we don't need to go that far out. Just some dirt roads somehow. Maybe if we use brown wool, because if we use dirt, obviously the grass is just going to grow over it. But if we use brown wool, I think that would be quite good, since it's a very close texture. Brown wool and dirt in this texture pack is very, very close, and it sort of gives an earthy look on the block as well. Yeah, doesn't it just look like dirt? That looks like the sort of the normal texture of dirt, so we'll be able to get away with that, no problem at all. Alright guys, so that previous clip was recorded obviously before this. I'd done a little bit of off-work camera and I thought I'll come back and record and show you what I've done. So I put the wall up like I said. I haven't done the inside is completely dark, as you can see through the window there. Haven't done the inside yet, but I wanted to show you what I was going to do here with the forest and stuff. So I planted a load of trees. All these trees grew naturally, so it gave a really, really dense look, really nice, different heights of trees. And I used oak saplings, oak trees, because of the many differentiating shapes and sizes you can get with them. You know, I was thinking about doing spruce trees, but spruce trees are very similar. Even when you get the sort of different ones and the big ones, they all look very similar. Oak trees look very different each time you do them. So we've got the path here that I want to do, and I've done it with brown wool, and as you can see, I think it blends really well. I think it really looks like dirt. It looks really worn. So we go to that one, and we go all the way down here to this one, and I really like how it looks. I really do. Really thick, not stupidly treed up. And on the floor here we've got some bone meal, so when we're above, if you ever fly up above it and you look down, you actually see flowers and stuff like that, and it gives a little bit more detail instead of just having the green grass. You know, you can see little red and yellow flowers here, and it makes it really interesting when you're on the floor as well. You get patches of empty space, and you get patches of bone meal, so I haven't spammed it all the way down, and I think it's really good. There's chicken egg. Oh yeah, we keep it creative mode. Alright guys, so I'm going to end the episode off here. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!